Here's a look at the market for Monday, November the 30th through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader. Of course, we always like to start our analysis of the market with these market profiles. Here is today's market profile and volume profile. This is the one from Friday. The one in between is the Globex session. In other words, where the market traded. The overnight market, which starts Sunday evening and goes through till the open on Monday morning. So we really had a day more or less of consolidation here, still maintaining an upward bias, however, and that's really the side of the market that we traded on later in the day. Well, we actually traded earlier and then later on the day. We also, of course, like to use our regular trading hours only market profiles. And we have the volume profile. Here's today, and of course on the side here every day also shows its volume profile. Now these are just regular market profile charts. This is not our software, but we do use it. We think that they are an excellent tool to understand the auction process and what is the condition of the market. In other words, what cycle within the auction are we currently in, and we're certainly in more of a consolidation phase right now. Here's our trades for today and our software for today. As you can see here, I've also posted on this chart what our trade results were for the month. We had 39, or I should say we were profitable or break even on 39 of 52 trades for 75%. We had a net profit of 205 ticks, and our gross profit on that before commission was a little over $2,500. So, and this is based on 4 contracts. So, what we really like to think is that anybody who starts to use our method, our system, can really spend a week or two, maybe even 3 or 4, understanding how we look at the market, understanding our trades, and get used to it from a logistics standpoint. In other words, being able to get the trades on, understanding the trades, getting the trades on using the dome, and actually managing the trades and being profitable at least within 60 days. So in other words, even if a trader took a month to understand everything and then traded the second month, then the net after commission here, which would be in the neighborhood of about $1,700 or $1,800, that would more than pay for your initial tuition and for 1 month of our subscription service. And of course that is included with your first month as you're learning the system. So in other words, we don't think it's unrealistic at all for any trader who is committed to doing some work to be this profitable and really to pay off everything within 60 days. And of course after that you're well on your way, because you'll be making good money, and obviously depending on how many contracts you can trade, and then taking it beyond that and continuing to learn and even do better than our system, which a lot of our traders do who have been with us, because these results that we post here are specifically only our mechanical type trades. And so when you really start to understand or read the market using our tools, you can do quite a bit better than that. As far as our trades were concerned today, when the market started to rally, we got long in here. It did move a point and a quarter in our direction, but using our stop management system, we're stopped out at break even on that trade. We then had a nice long trade in here. So this is our first trade. Then we had a second trade, and this trade worked nicely, hitting our first 2 objectives, stopping us out at break even on the final partial. We did get long off of here. You can see the deceleration there. We ended up by losing a point on this trade. So our third trade of the day, unfortunately, was a loser. Then the market sold off. We had a nice entry right in here to get short, and the market sold off nicely. So this is a very nicely profitable trade. That particular trade moved 2.25 points in our favor, so easily reaching our first 2 objectives. We then had our 5th trade of the day, which was over in here, which really didn't do much. We ended up with a 2-tick loss on this trade, expecting the market to start to move higher. Now it went sideways here for a bit. As a matter of fact, we got into a second trade long here that we were stopped out on. And so that was our sixth trade of the day. And then we finally got into a really nice long trade. So these three were all long trades. We got into a nice long trade in here. It turned out to be our seventh trade of the day, which is certainly more than our average. Our average is about 3 or 4 trades a day. And so the seventh trade today was a long trade, and as you can see, had a really nice rally right up to the actual high of the day. Now, all of our traders would not stay in this trade that long. However, it was the type of trade that offered us greater potential than sort of just our average kind of run-of-the-mill trade, which is why we went ahead and entered this 3 times in a row, as you can see here, all on the long side, expecting a good move higher. We didn't get it until the seventh, or the seventh trade of the day, third trade of this series, and then of course it had the big move. So these were kind of more aggressive trades earlier on, or we had to use a larger stop. But I'm just speaking strictly here of our very strict trade management policy, which is no more than a 1.5 stop. So a nice day here. We actually were down a little bit today. I think it was approximately 4 points we were down today, but still over the entire month. Just go back to this for just a moment. You can see that we were nicely profitable. And the other thing too I should mention is that we've only been using our filter, which you can see down here, consistently now for 4 months. So we now have data on this from August, September, October, November. And those 3 months, all 3 of those months have averaged around 55 trades and have also averaged approximately $2,400 in gross profit. And so when you take a look at that, the net profit that we're averaging on 4 contracts is approximately $1,800 a month. And so that's just on 4 contracts. So you can see the potential once you start to add additional contracts, and or you start to understand the system and kind of read between the lines and really start outperforming the system. So you can really see that there's a tremendous potential for those of you who are so inclined to spend some time in learning and really understanding how these trades work, why they work, the quality of the trades, and then really develop your own capability as far as really maximizing our trading system, so and the way that we look at the market. So a little bit longer video tonight because I just wanted to go over, because it's the month end. Today's obviously the last trading day of the month of November 2009. So just wanted to kind of give you a recap of how we have been doing this month and how that has related to our most recent past. We are looking forward to our next release, which will come out to coincide with NinjaTrader.com, their release of their new version, Ninja 7, which they are estimating to be, they don't give a certain date, but they are saying by the end of the year. So hopefully within a month, if not certainly very, very early next year, and we will have additional tools in our trading software to really make this what we believe to be just a first-rate intelligent assistant to help any trader starting from whatever level to really get to that consistency of profitable trading that that we all like to see. So at any rate, that'll be it for Monday. Thanks for taking the time to view the video. Any questions, of course, or comments, just get a hold of us at info@eMiniDayTrader.com. Thanks. Bye-bye.